said, Nadine, look, why every time we go to a place and like we applying for something, we gotta be the base for all black people? Like, it's so crazy. Like we go through all of the rules, all of the things, how they feel, what's going on. And Nadine was like, Mom, that man is totally nuts. The application for us to get approved was based on the fact that if we was gonna be good little black people, period. Welcome back, babies. Hi, Spirit of Lights. Good morning, Spirit of Lights. Good night, good day, good afternoon. Hello to you. Today, I got us some mini shredded wheats. Like, I was seriously craving some shredded wheat. Actually, just wanted some cereal. I did try to get some sugar smash. They did. Pick something else. Okay, shredded wheat. So, and I don't know, but I'm a shredded wheat fan. I like shredded wheat. You don't have to like it. Do you like it? Do you like it? But mainly I'm here for the sound. So I want you to enjoy the sounds while I eat my shredded wheat. You can eat shredded wheat whenever you want to, like at night, in the afternoon, dry as a snack. You know what I'm saying? It's dry. So make sure you got something to drink with it. Okay, so look, let's get started. Family size. Family size. Because, you know, we family. You my family. Did you see that? Let me do it over. Freaking delicious. Oh my goodness. Ice cubes. always clicking thumbs down in 1 second, you freaking hater. I got you. Like, I'm not gonna leave you out. There you go. Oh, you want some stevia? No, sweet is only for sweet people. But there you go. You'll never be left out either. You took that crumb. Look at you. Now, it's time to experience cereal. I was watching the speech yesterday from Joe Biden, and we got a new vice president. Yes. I was just watching. I was listening. I think I was like at the TV, like just like, this is really happening? Is this really happening? Yes. We got a black woman vice president. I'm hoping this is a great change for all women. I think me and Nadine both was in shock. We were so quiet listening to the news. I'm gonna tell you why. We both, Nadine said, Mom, I'm so glad we didn't get that studio that we applied for. And I was like, me too, Nathan. Because I would hate to show up to the studio today on the day that Joe Biden was elected president. Let me tell you why. Oh my God. One day, me and Nadine decided we was going to go look for the studio. And Thursday morning, I'll never forget. Never forget. Because the reason why I won't forget, because I remember the guy said, we had talked to Frank, and Frank will be in on Thursday. We were staying with my son. And we were saying, if we could get a studio, then maybe the neighbor won't be so focused on what the freak guy got going on. So, Dream went to work. And me and Nadine got up. It was kind of misty, a little rainy out. We had a certain area we wanted to look in. We didn't want to be too close to home, you know. So, we went to this small town. This small town in Texas. It's real small. As soon as we got off the highway, it's like right there. So that was a plus for us. Like, as soon as we come out the door, we hit the highway was like literally. You come out the door and you make a left turn onto the highway, like no going down the street or nothing, just on the highway, off the highway, on the highway. It was like, okay. No matter how much ice you use, shredded meat gonna get soggy. But I'm okay with that. They had the sign out. It said leasing. Space available for lease. So Nadine goes in. It's this older man. I said about 65. Had on like a janitor uniform, like covered up like an overall. And Nadine said it was like pulling teeth. She said she was asking him about the space for rent. I said a few questions, so she asked him, could she see it? Nadine come back to the car. When I said, where's the space? He gotta get himself together. He gonna meet me over there. So he gave us this number of where. So he gave us the number of the space that was available. It took him like 20 minutes. 20 was available. Big gets in there. They got 2 spaces available. And it's pretty decent. It's nice. One space was like the size of a living room. Real big. And it had some cute, very feminine, very pretty decorations around the wall at the top. It was like a wallpaper borderline decoration. I don't know. I don't really care for them no more because I haven't used that in years. Like I'm not into like wallpaper, the little borderline throughout the side, go around the wall. Somebody stuck it up there, and you know when it ain't professional, some parts come loose and stuff. We asked the guy, is it possible that we take that down? And he was like, well, that's the way they designed it. I was like, it's wallpaper. It's a border. He said they all the rooms got different borders in them. And then I was like, well, we could pop it out. We could work with it. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So then I had another room. It was a little bit smaller, but it was more expensive. I didn't know why it was more expensive. The bigger room was cheaper. We told the guy that we was interested in a bigger room. So then he said, okay. We will talk to Frank. He'll be in on Thursday. Me and Nadine was so excited because we have seen so many places. I got so many story times for you. Oh my God, I always have the crazy experiences. So, the next day, the sun was out. Me and Nadine was hauling tail. We were hauling tail up there. We were so excited to meet Frank. So we go inside and we meet Frank. And we told him we was here for the building. And he's like, he's kind of stiff. He wasn't really happy. He was just kind of stiff. I was like, well, maybe that's just his personality. We got some stiff people out here, you know what I'm saying? So, he took us back to the 2 rooms, right? To show what was available. Nathan said, me and my mom, we want this one. He's like, well, I got another space that's available that I think would be better for you. So me and Nathan are like, oh, okay. He's talking about better. And we walks down the hall. And we walking. And we notice we getting closer and closer to the front. These other spaces were in the back. Next to a kitchen, and the other one's next to a meeting room. As a matter of fact, for the first day on Wednesday, when we went to go see the space, It was this guy. He was on the phone. He was talking so freaking loud. He was making some type of business deal. I looked over to the guy. I said, is he always this loud? He was so loud. The door was open. And you would think that he was talking to a huge audience. And the guy was like, no. I was like, oh my God. First thing I thought was, I'm not going to be able to get no work done. He's too loud. Another white guy got up and said, excuse me. He walked past us and he shut the door. He said, I don't think he realized how loud he is. The bigger room is next to the meeting room. Is this what we're going to have to listen to? Like, do a lot of people use this meeting room? Because the meeting room was really nice. It was better than the space. It was nice. It had a big long table, nice pretty chairs, nice carpet. It was nice. He said the meeting room is available to everybody. It's free. But a lot of times it's just quiet. Everybody is just in their space. So then me and Nathan said, okay, we still was optimistic about it. We still was considering it. So we had told, and the guy name was Fred. I don't know why it just came to me, but we told Fred that we'll come back and see Frank Thursday. So let's get back to Frank. Frank walking us down the hall, all the way up front to this new place he can really show us. Child, he opened the door. It was 3 times smaller. And me and Nathan looking at it. I'm standing in the middle of the room. And Nadine, like, she got her back towards me and she looking around. And it was like, it would only be enough space for, like, if I'm in that corner and she in this corner, and we only could get up and go out the door, like, there was no room to walk around. And I'm like, how we go from a big space to this space? I don't even know why Nadine asked, but she was like, well, how much is this one? It's the same price. I'm looking around. I said, well, why is the same price? It comes with a file cabinet. It had an old file cabinet in the freaking corner. He was like, I have the key to it so you can lock your stuff in it. I don't think we like this one. And then it had a door. And they was like, oh, it must be a closet. Child. Went to go open the door was to Frank's office. Like when you open the door and he sit behind the counter, you see his backside. Like you see, like you inside the office with him. Why is there a door? There's no door, no second door in none of the other offices. Why is there a second door in this one? And it's so small. It's like a closet. I said, as a matter of fact, it's a closet to your office. Well, no, you shouldn't see it like that. It's a nice space. So I'm like, I don't know. I be in another world. I'll be saying to myself, am I in a parallel universe? Is this really happening? Is the freak really happening? Like the man showed me a space and it's a freaking closet to his space. And I said, okay, let me play along. Frank, I think we want the bigger space. Oh, okay, you sure you don't want this space? No, we don't want that. Okay, well, you have to put in an application. So come on down to my office and put an application. So we just walk right there to his office. Child, then the application. She hands it back to him. The one thing I liked about the application, you didn't need your like social and birthday and none of that. You just need your references like that and your income to show you can pay for it. And what I liked about the building, it only had a good 8 spaces, a kitchen, a meeting room, and 2 bathrooms. It had some nice companies in it, and it was within our budget, you know. And I mean, people in it, and we had access to it 24/7. Had cameras and everything, so we felt like we'll be safe here. We can get up early in the morning, come to work, film, do what we have to do, go home, and live our life, you know. Hey, do this. And the application, and she asked one question: how long will we have to wait before we find out we approve? What is the approval qualification? And Frank stood up out of his seat, leaned on the counter. Well, that depends. And Nadine looking around like, what on credit? Well, I mean, a little bit more than credit. I'll be like, oh, okay, so I must come do like a background check. It was like, oh, we gonna get approved. We gonna be approved, you know. He started talking to us, and Nadine had to fill out something. Another part of the application on the back, and it was talking about deposits and stuff like that. All you need was a month's deposit and month's rent. And what I loved about it was a short-term lease. You don't let you have the building for 3 months, and then if you do good and y'all seem to like each other, you like the space, then you can rent it for 6 months, and then after 6 months you feel like your business growing or the space is working out for you. You can rent it for a year and, you know, continue renewing. So I was like, oh my God, this is fabulous. At least our credit won't get messed up or anything if something was to go wrong. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this is definitely gonna work out. So then Nadine was like, thank you so much for showing us the building. We'll be looking forward to hear from you. So he was like, well, I support the police around here. I'm like, okay. And Nadine was like, oh, that's good. He's like, yeah, it's a police station right there. And Nadine was like, oh, okay, that's good. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, oh yeah, we definitely should be okay. You know, it's a police station right down on the same block. Like, okay. And he was like, well, you know, some people don't like the police. They don't want to support the police. And I ain't say nothing. And Nadine didn't say nothing. Then he was like, but you know, those people be bad people trying to put the police in danger. They be trying to like take your money from you. It was like those people. I was like, excuse me, what people? You know, the people that don't want no police. I was like, I'm in a parallel universe. This is not happening here. I was like, okay, we're not having this conversation. We are not having this conversation. So Nadine was like, well, no, you support the police and the police is down the street. Okay, well, thank you so much. And then he said, well, I'm voting for Trump. And we like, okay. Well, you know, some people don't want Trump to win. And I'm like, it was so quiet. Me and Nadine was like, okay, what do this got to do with anything? was like, yeah, all of us around here, we support Trump. And they was like, well, you know, you have a right to support whatever. I mean, he's your president, you know. We understand you support your president, you know, okay, you know. He was like, well, this is a quiet neighborhood, and we don't have riots over here. We don't have nobody protesting over here and burning down stores over here. I looked at Nadine. I was freaking out in my head, like, what is this freaking happening? And Nadine was like, she said, we don't have, I haven't seen a riot or nobody burned down no stores where I live at either. Okay. You do a lot of protesting. Nadine was like, no, we kind of got a little busy life. Like, you know, people gonna protest. People have a right to fight for what they believe in, but that's not the reason why we're renting the space. Oh, okay. Because we, you know, police right there. There ain't gonna be no busting windows and rioting over here. And Nadine was like, okay. Nadine said, well, I ain't never been in that situation. I ain't never had nobody bring that up to me, but okay. Well, it's a shame. It's a shame that the people in Mexico can't just come over here and live their life and get them a job. And then I was saying to myself, okay, he went from Trump to the people in Mexico can't come over here and just work, get a job, and live their life and just be happy. And I was thinking to myself, like, okay, Trump for Mexico. I was okay. I was like, look, parallel universe, this is not happening. And Nadine said, well, I think that, you know, this is America. But hopefully, things get better for all people. We all deserve to have family, work, and be safe and live in our country, you know. That's what Nadine told him. He was like, well, Trump gotta win. Everybody around here support Trump. Trump's gonna win. And Nadine was like, okay, if anybody gonna run for president, they need to have a college degree. They need to know all the American history. And they need to be for Americans. And Nadine like, okay, this man is totally contradicting himself all over the place. So Nadine was like, I don't think Trump went to college. And he got quiet. And then after Nadine said that, he was like, well, I feel like instead of having all of these, because these thugs around here doing whatever they want, they should put them in the army. When I was a boy and you didn't have a job, they put you in the army. So you got drafted. It's like, no, I ain't get drafted because I got married at 16, so I didn't have to go. And Nadine says, so I'm confused. He said, well, what I'm saying is all these thugs don't have a job. They should draft them, put them in the army, put them in the military. Okay, are you talking about adults or are you talking about kids? I'm talking about the kid. when I was a kid, I had to work, and if it didn't work, you got drafted. So they need to be drafted and put into the army. And I was like, you said that. How long it take for the application to go through? It's gonna take a few weeks. It might take a couple of weeks, but I'm gonna put it through today, and it might take a couple of weeks before it's approved. So I was like, well, okay, Nadine, well, we gotta get going. So he was like, yeah, you need to be careful, because all up and down this highway is sex trafficking. They still got slaves out here. Let me tell you, my leg was like sore, and I was feeling stiff. But child, I forgot about my limp and everything. I was like, look, Nadine, we got to go. And Nadine was like, well, slaves, what you mean slaves? Well, they're dumb people that come from Mexico. They keeping them like slaves, and they got sex trafficking. You know, that's what they used them for, all up and down this highway. So Nadine said, where at? Where at? He said, over there. So he said, so the police right here, sex trafficking over there. Well, how come the police is not breaking it down or checking it out? Well, because it's too many. It's too many. And it was like, sometimes people do what they gotta do. They do what they gotta do. And I said, well, I don't know, since I've been in Texas, I have not been able to pinpoint no slaves or sex trafficking and all of that, you know. And I said, okay, well, thanks. Thank you for showing us the building. Thanks for the application. We gotta go. People work hard around here. People been entrepreneurs all their life around here. I said, yeah, I can relate. Okay. Yeah. I said, yeah. They said, you work hard, and then somebody come take it from you. I said, yeah. It's your first time trying to do something on your own. And I said, no. I said, I raised my kids in a florist. I've been a florist for a while, and hit hard times, and I ended up in Texas, and now it's just me and my daughter. So he said, it's just gonna be you and your daughter, and it ain't gonna be a whole lot of traffic or a whole lot of people showing up. And we was like, no, we're not using the space for retail. Get some quiet work done. Oh, okay. He said, okay. And then he said, oh, a floor is on. I said, yeah, I was a florist. He said, wow, like that. So he said, you know what? I tell you what, I'm going to call you Friday. And I'm like, Friday's tomorrow. So me and Nadine was like, oh, okay. So me and Nadine got in the truck. I said, Nadine, look, why every time we go to a place and like we applying for something, we gotta be the face for all black people? Like, it's so crazy. Like, we go through all of the rules, all of the things, how they feel, what's going on. Nadine was like, Mom, that man is totally nuts. Nadine, I said, I don't even know if I want the place now. Nadine said, Mom, I felt like snatching my application back and saying, Mom, run. Child. Oh my God. The next day he called us, left us a message that we got the place. Which I told Nadine, don't even call him back. Do not call him back, because we are in the elections, and Lord have mercy, if Trump don't win, I do not want to be the face for the fact that Trump didn't win. I just, child, no. Nadine was like, what the freak was that? So basically, the application for us to get approved was based on the fact that if we was gonna be good little black people, period. 2020, freaking 20, get back on to 2020, 21. The freak. We said Frank had that place. It's crazy down. And I told Nadine, I said, when we first walk in his office, he got a big deer head. Like right there in front of you, a big deer head. All I could think about was like, I don't think we should be here. Me and Nadine looked at deer head. And then we looked at each other like, if I see a deer head just hanging on somebody's wall, it kind of freaked me out, y'all. I don't want to be hunted, you know what I'm saying? That's how I should feel that way, but when I see a deer, I think of hunters, you know what I'm saying? When they think that deer head freaked the heck out of me, it really did. I think that was it for me. It's like at first, like, okay, you see a deer head, it might not be like his business. It might not, like, he might just work there. But then after we started talking, yeah, right, Bobby owned that whole freaking town. I would own everything, including the people that work there. I don't know. We didn't take that space. It would have been the cheapest space, the best location. But after dealing with Frank, we just felt like if Trump don't win, what's gonna happen? Are we gonna be the ones that he vent to? And we gotta take, the repercussion for the black people, you know what I'm saying? Child, when they announced Biden, first thing we thought about, thank God, we did not take that location. He having a fit right now, child. Having a fit because it was Trump. Trump gotta win. Trump gotta win. Trump didn't win. Anyway, bye y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And yeah, I'll be back with story time. Enjoy your shredded week. Bye.
It's been a long day, you just wanna go away. You can't sleep at night, and now I'm here. I can't promise tomorrow, but you're gonna feel out today. We can tangle it away. Now I'm here.